Hello and welcome to my Python tutorial where I'm going to introduce you to conditionals. So Python's conditionals is if statements. So instead of doing sequencing of one outcome all the time, you can make two or more different outcomes based on a condition. So in Python, it supports comparison operations from maths. So equal to, not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And you'll find those are if statements and loops. So these are your comparison operators. Logical operators, however, will be and, or, and not, like in logic gates. So with an if statement, you have to indent your code. So let's say A is 33, B is 203. So it will be if A is greater than B, then you would need a colon. So shift semicolon to make a colon. And then when you press enter, code is there for you. There for you, already indented, so you don't need to worry. If we were to do that and just press enter, it's not going to indent for you. By putting a colon in, indents for you. And then you could print something like A is greater than B. Something like that. So let's run it. We can't. Because B is greater than A. But if we were to do this, take the 3 out, and print, then we're going to get A is greater than B. So you have to indent when you're doing if statements. Because if you don't, the code is not going to work. So Python relies on indentations. There's a white space at the beginning to define the scope in the code. Other programming languages will use curly brackets for that purpose. So let's look at the task. You can use this example up there to help you. That's what I do with my students. So first, we need to write a program that will ask the user to enter the age. And if they're 18, we tell them you can vote. So we could do an integer variable called age equals int input and ask the user enter your age. And then we will need if age shift dot greater, and then we just do equal to, and just do 18, and then shift semicolon to get the colon. Then we press enter, and then we print you can vote. Press run. 17 outputs nothing. 18 vote. I'm going to press 19. You can vote. Because if it's greater than or equal to 18, it will print out that outcome. So whether I put 19 or 18, that outcome's going to be printed out. If I type 17, we're going to have nothing. Okay? Let's go on to the next one. We need to write a Python program that will ask the user to enter a password. If they enter let me in, display access granted. So let's say I want to ask the user to type in a password. Password equals input. So if you want to just do a string, just do input. You can do str and input, but you don't need to do that. So we could ask the user to enter a password. And then if password equal to. This is where you need to use double quotes for string. We're going to say, let me in. We're going to do shift semicolon to get the colon. And then we're going to do print, printing access granted. We're going to run the code. And I'm going to say, let me in. Bingo. It's granted. If I was to type something else, like let me in, using uppercase L, not going to print anything there. Okay, so the string, so whatever we type in has to be the same as this. Otherwise, access granted is not going to print out. So I've introduced it to conditionals, if statements. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share my videos so you don't miss a video, especially if you enjoy them. And I look forward to making more videos for you soon. Bye for now.